Let us now see how the life cycle of a fish is being formed. Okay, so we are going to see how fish lay an egg, then how it becomes an adult fish. We are going to see the cycle of fish. Let's move on to the first slide. So this is the cycle of a fish, life cycle of a fish. So the first thing that happens is laying of egg. Okay, so fish lays egg, not just the one egg, it lays a lot of eggs at a time. What does fish do? It lays lot of egg at a time. Okay, so the first stage is eggs. Then after egg is being laid, the second stage is called as embryo. Second stage is called as embryo. What is embryo meaning? Embryo is a little small fish, baby fishes growing inside the egg. Okay, so a small tiny baby fishes growing inside the egg, that is called embryo. So this is the second stage of fish life cycle. Then third stage. Third stage, this egg breaks. The egg get breaked. Okay, so if the egg gets break, what comes outside? Larva. So this fish comes outside, that we call it as larva. Okay, so if the egg breaks and the fish come outside, we call that fish as larva. This is the third stage. Then here we have the fourth stage, guys. I'm sorry, I've just forgot to write the fourth stage, so I'm trying to draw here and I'll write it down here, the fourth stage. Okay, so this is the fourth stage. I'm pointing towards the image, right? This is the fourth stage. What is the fourth stages? Fourth stage is fry. We call it as fry. What is fry? So here we add this yellow part, right? So this yellow part is known as yolk. So when this fish eats all this yolk, it forms a fry. Fine. So when this fish eats all the yolk, it forms a fry. Okay, that is what we call it as fry, which is the fourth stage. Then fifth stage. Fifth stage is the fingerling. We call it as fingerling. What is a fingerling is? This fry grows bigger. Okay, so this is a tiny fish. So when it grows bigger, we call it as fingerling. When it grows bigger, we call it as fingerling. So why it is called as fingerling? Because it will be, the fish is in the size of our finger. The fishes are in the size of our finger. Okay, so that's what we call it as fingerling. Then the last stage, sixth stage is an adult. Sixth stage is an adult. Okay, we call it as adult fish. Adult fish, we know that it is a big fish. Okay, so this fish has laid the egg. Okay, so this is how the life cycle of a fish takes place. Done. So we have seen first stage, which is egg, which lay eggs, which the adult fish lay eggs, which is yellow in color. Okay, inside which is yellow color. Then after a embryo. What is embryo? A small baby fishes formed inside the egg. Then third stage is larva. What is larva? Larva is the egg breaks and the fish inside comes out. That is known as larva. Then next stage, fry. What is fry? When this yellow color, right? So this yellow color, we call it as yolk. When this yellow yolk is being fully finished by this fish and forms a fry. Okay. When this yellow part is fully finished by the fish, fully eaten by the fish, then it forms a fry. Then next stage is fingerling. Fingerling is nothing but the size of the fish is which is equal to our finger size. Okay, it's very small. Our finger size fish is called as fingerling. Okay, next the last stage is adult fish. Adult fish is big fish. Okay, again this adult fish lay eggs and again the process continues. Fine, this is the life cycle of a fish. Let's see stage by stage what happens in each stage. Let's see what happens in each stage of the fish life cycle. So the first stage is egg. As I told you, does it lay only one egg? In before section we have seen in bird, life cycle of a bird. How much egg does it lay? Only one. But in fish, how many eggs does it lay? It lays many eggs. Okay, the fish lays many eggs. The first thing is lays many eggs. Okay, it's not a single egg. It lays many eggs. Fine. Then how the egg is like? It is round shape. How the egg is round shape. Okay, round and transparent. Round and transparent. What is the meaning of transparent? You can see the egg inside. Okay, so for example, if there is a glass, if you can see the opposite side person or things, we call it as transparent. Okay, so if the opposite side of the glass is being seen, we call it as transparent. Okay, so in this type we can see the egg. Okay, inside you can see the inside egg. Then what does the egg grows? What is growing inside? Baby fish. Baby fish is growing inside. Okay, so this is all about egg. What does it do? It lays lots of egg. It is round and transparent. And what is inside? Baby fish. Okay, this is the stage 1. Stage 2. So this egg forms an embryo. What is embryo? The baby fish inside the egg is called embryo. What is embryo? Baby fish forming inside. Okay, baby fish forming inside. It is called embryo. Okay, this is called embryo. Baby fish which is forming inside is called embryo. Fine. So does it have eyes, tail and a body? Yes, of course. Okay, so the fish has eyes, tail and the whole body. Okay, we can see the eyes, tail, body. It slowly grows, not in the first few days, but it will grow in stage by stage. It will grow, so we can see the eyes, tail and the whole body. Okay, grows, eyes, tails and body. Fine. Then what is this yellow part? Here we have the baby fish, right? Here we have the baby fish. What is this yellow part? As I already told you, this yellow part is yolk. Okay, this yellow part is known as yolk. Y-O-L-K. Okay, yolk. This yellow part is known as yolk. So this yolk Why it has been attached with the baby fish? Because this yolk is going to give the food for the baby fish. Okay, so it is going to give food for the baby fish. So yolk, which is yellow in color, I'm sorry guys, yolk, which is going to give food for the baby fish. Give food for the baby fish. Done? Right? There. So this is the stage 2 embryo. What is the stage 2 is all about? Baby fish is growing inside and we can see eyes, tails and the whole body of the baby fish. Then there is a yellow part which is called as yolk. What does it do? It gives food for the baby fish. Okay, so this is about the stage 2 larva. Third stage is larva, or we call it as larva. So what does it do? Till now we have seen the fishes inside the egg. Now what happens is this egg breaks or hatches. Okay, and it forms a larva. Okay, so this egg breaks and the baby fish comes outside. So that part is called as larva. Okay, so egg hatches. Then what happens? Tiny fish come out. Baby fish or tiny fish comes out. Right? Then this baby fish we call it as larva. This fish we call it as larva. Okay. So does it looks like same like the normal fish that we see everywhere? No. This is very thin and weak. This fish is very thin and weak. Why it is very thin and weak? Because it just came out from the outside the egg. Okay, it just breaks and comes out. So which is very thin. It will be not very strong. Okay, it needs time. It needs time. It needs food, and it need to swim in the water. There's a lot of process, right? So it is very thin and weak. Okay. And also there is a yolk part, right? There is a yolk part. Again there is a yolk part when it comes out. What does it do? The yolk part provides food for the larva. Provides food for larva. Okay. Done. So this is the stage 3. Stage 3 is all about larva, which egg breaks and comes out as a baby fish. This baby fish is thin and weak and it has a yolk with it. This yolk provides food for the baby fish. Okay. Next stage. Fourth stage is fry. After this egg, this yolk part is right. This yolk part gets finished. It forms a fry. Okay. When this yolk finished, what forms? Fry. What does it form? Fry. Okay. And this fry looks very small. This looks very small. Okay. We call it as a small fish. We call it as a small fish. Okay. Does it swim? Can it swim? Yes, of course it can swim around and eat tiny food in the water. Okay, so it can swim. Of course it can swim. And what does it do? And eat tiny food. Eat tiny food in the water. Fine. So what I told you in this stage, stage 4 is all about fry. where this yolk part is all finished by this fish and forms a fry. This fry is a small fish. We call it as a small fish. This small fish can swim and also can eat tiny food in water. Fine. So this is the stage 4. Stage 5. Fingerling. What is fingerling? The word itself says that finger. What does finger means? So the size of the fishes which is compared to our finger. The size of the fish is compared to our finger. Okay, so it looks like a human finger size. Fine, it's a human finger size. The fry has grown bigger and forms a fingerling. Fry fish grows bigger and forms, what does it forms? Fingerling. What does it forms? Fingerling. And why it is called as fingerling? Because it is compared with the size of human finger. Okay, so the fish is in the size of human finger. Before we have seen fry, right? It swims and eats tiny food and it is little bit big. In fingerling, this fish is very strong. It is very stronger and swims stronger. Swims stronger. Okay. It swims stronger. Fine. So the 5th stage is fingerling. Fingerling is the name which is compared with the size of human finger. So the fish is in the size of human finger. Fry fish grows bigger and forms a fingerling. This fish can swim stronger. So this is about stage 5. And the next last stage is adult fish. So finally the fish has grown big. Right. So it is bigger fish. Right? This is a bigger fish. What happens? Does it lay eggs? Yes. What does adult fish do? Lay eggs. Again this adult fish lay eggs and the process continues. Okay, and the cycle again start from the beginning. Okay, as I told you, egg, laying egg, then embryo is formed, then larva is formed, then fry, then fingerling. So again the process continues. Okay, so it lay eggs and this adult fish are there are many shapes. Okay, you can see many shapes of adult fish. There are many shapes and color too. There are variations of colors, size. Fine. So the shape of the fish are different. And the color may vary and also the size may also get differ. Okay, so this is the stage 6. So till now we have seen the life cycle of a fish.